It's every girl's dream to date a baller, a rapper, some type of athlete, businessman, so you too can live in riches and in the limelight. With a lot of women, this lifestyle is a dream come true, but what at cost? That brings us to the ladies of Netflix show W.A.G.S To Riches. The show follows women that are wives, girlfriends, and mothers to rappers, athletes, and or multimillionaire businessmen. We started the very first episode of Stoney and Sharelle having a quarrel about Stoney's past or what was beyond Stoney's control. We also see that Sade and Sharelle get into it as well. It seems like Sharelle is the pretty, bossy, mean girl, which is putting a bad taste in the viewer's mouth.
This show is the epitome of what glitters ain't gold. Because imagine being a woman on this show, bragging about your affluent lifestyle and being in a relationship with someone that got money. But then in the same breath saying, oh, and I'm having his 11th child. I'm having his 9th child. Oh, I just beat up his baby mama because she posted a video I didn't like. Like what? Like, okay, you may be wearing designer and got a big house, but your man cheats on you every single time he logs onto Instagram and it resonates onto you. Like, a lot of these women are mean people. Sharelle, for example, she had no business being that much of a bully and a mean girl to Stoney. Sharelle honestly gives miserable to me, and she gave miserable to me on Selling Tampa. Imagine judging Stoney for something that she literally had no control over. Her video got sold. She sued 50 Cent and won. That means that there's validity to everything that Stoney is alleging in regards to her tape situation. And instead of having sympathy for her, Sharelle judges her. But my thing is, Sharelle wouldn't like it if people judged her for having Chad's 9th child and being his however many baby mama just to not even get the ring. Sharelle want to talk about people's situations not changing. Sharelle wasn't married to Chad on Selling Tampa, and she wasn't married to Chad on W.A.G.S To Riches, and now they're not even together. But you got a kid by him now. You're his baby mama now. What makes you any different than Stoney? The way people kiss Sharelle's ass for being a businesswoman and shit on this show, I would never want to kiss somebody's ass that willingly had a man's 9th child, regardless of how much money he had or not. It makes no sense to me how much some women want to be in competition with another woman over a man so bad. Like when Keita and Sharelle was talking about Tyreek and the fact that he has a million bajillion kids and they're married now. I honestly think that Keita thinks that she's better than his other baby mamas just because she's the wife now. That's what it was giving in that conversation. I like MJ, but as soon as she said her baby daddy was Kodak, I was like, child. MJ has so much growing up to do. And not even coming for MJ specifically, but I do have a question. A lot of people claim to be real estate agents now. Do they really be selling houses? Or when I saw that Yes Jules was on this show, I had the biggest eye roll, bruh. But dare I say, I like her on the show so far. When she called everybody out for talking about Stoney in front of Stoney's face when they was at that party, she ate. The only people I could tolerate right now is Sade, MJ, even though she's a little delulu behind Kodak. And by a little, I mean a lot of. Stoney and Amari Sotomayor's ex-wife. Everybody else is minions and they're all up Sharelle's ass.
And one more thing about this W.A.G.S To Riches thing. It's funny how like Sharelle is so passionate. My reputation, and her little sidekick, Ashley, who I don't even know what she's known for. I don't even know who her come up was. What man is she dating or dated or whatever, had a child for? I don't even know. But the thing is crazy with Sharelle, she's like, my reputation, like my image, I can only hang around certain people, this and that. You literally are engaged at this time, because they're not together anymore, engaged to a man who head-butted his girlfriend. I don't know if that was his girlfriend at the time or what, but he head-butted Evelyn. He was in a domestic dispute, an abusive relationship with Evelyn. And you talking about reputation, you willfully had a child with a man who head-butted his significant other. So I'm confused about this reputation she's trying so hard to like protect, because who the heck is she? What reputation does she have to protect? You had a baby with Chad Ocho. That is already a damage to your reputation already. So I feel like there's some secret animosity or beef she has towards Stoney specifically. Because I'm like, you talk about reputation. MJ went to jail for fighting Kodak Black's other baby mama, and you're not afraid to be around her. And the fact that she calls Stoney, oh, grandma, I'm like, Sharelle, you're old enough to be a grandma. You look like a grandma. Sharelle, you look like a grandma. Take all that makeup off and we see what you look like, and it's a grandma. You look older than 37. You look 45.
Okay, I'm on episode 7 of WAG to Riches, and baby, Sharelle, you're about to get it from me. All the episodes prior to episode 7, I was a Sharelle hater, but episode 7 really has me fucked up. And for these reasons only, she's a motherfucking hater, and I don't motherfucking like her. You decided to bring your hating ass friend to an event to the girl you don't like, and all you guys are doing are talking shit about the bitch's clothes and what she has to sell, claiming that you're trying to help her. You're not trying to help shit. All you're trying to do is get some clout, or I don't even know if it's clout, but you're trying to start some relevancy between you and this Stony girl. Like, Stony has not done shit to you. You keep attacking this girl. You are way too old to be acting like this. And the furniture you bought is looking raggedy and too. Let's go through it. What is that? Is that a mini man bun attached to the nemesis of his head? And I'm really not going to dig on how Sharelle be dressing, because Sharelle was wearing that Mugler one piece, blue little one piece to Victory. Bitch, Victory? Victory restaurant? That's where you're going to wear that bitch at? Like, girl. But I'll give y'all the rest of my opinions once I finish the whole series. I just don't like Sharelle. Sharelle's a hating asshole. This bitch is weird as fuck to me. She's just a weird ass, old ass, 4-kid having ass, weird bitch. Wrap it up, Sharelle. Like, you're doing too much. Bye.
Sade said, bitch, I'm not Stony. You not finna little girl me. Ain't you the oldest one? The oldest hag at this table? Screaming and yelling and hollering at an event that ain't yours? You're too old. Sade, you clocked her. You clocked her. Regardless, the ladies are looking good. The ladies are looking great. Okay?
Excuse me, y'all. I just came from the gym, but I am watching Wives and Girlfriends, or WAGS to Riches. And boy, I saw the scene where they were discussing the prenup, you know, for the marriage for Sharelle and Ocho. And I don't know how real this is, but like I put in some of these comments, Ocho brought his lawyers and Sharelle brought her homegirl. 2 different levels, okay? Now, mind you, I'm never going to sit here and degrade Sharelle, because I actually do think she has built herself up, got her money, she's about her business. Absolutely. But she's trying to play some old tricks on a new dog, okay? We all know Ocho is cheap, okay? So if you thought that he was going to give you a piece of his motherfucking nightcap business, whatever percentage you thought, you've lost your mind. And his lawyer was like, we're doing 25%, 25%, 10%, 10%. Well, let's just waive it. Like, what are we doing here? We're wasting time, which is the absolute truth. Now, the cheating clause, I can get with that, A1. But all the rest of that other stuff, I was like, 3 million yearly, sister. 3 million every year. It was insane. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. I don't believe in the whole leave the marriage the way that you came with the money you came with. I don't believe in that. If you're leaving your marriage the same way that you came, that means that y'all shouldn't have been married. Because when you're married and things are merged together, you're one. And when it's time to divorce, it's time to divvy up these assets appropriately. Okay, so leaving what we came with is an absolute no. But I definitely feel like she wasn't being reasonable with the money that she was asking for. And I also feel like this is Ocho Cinco. This ain't no, I don't know who she thought she was sitting across from, that she was going to finesse it out of some money. But what we know about him, he just rather not get married, because you already had his baby. And that's what we need to clock. Because, and I don't know if she just went ahead and had the baby because her age, I don't know. I'm just saying, you were not really in that position because you already have a kid with this man. So he tied to you for life, whether you like it or not. I would have waited. I would have been like, listen, you want a baby? You want to keep this baby? Whatever. Let's get these paperwork sorted out before this baby hits earth. But anyways, I think a lot of people hate on Sharelle. I do think she's messy, but you know, from what I see, I don't mind a little messiness. I think she has the money that she needs to have. I cannot wait to watch the rest of these episodes because I love high quality edits. I love it. Like, I'm living for it. And I loved her show when she was in Tampa. And I think a lot of people were rallying against it to get banned. But I just don't feel like y'all are real reality TV watchers. Y'all have Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop and all these trashy reality TV shows, and a group of black women that were real estate agents in Tampa. Y'all wanted to ban to get them taken off the air. I didn't like that. And I know everybody's like, well, they should have showed up, them in a different light. I just feel like it's okay for Black women to get messy. Oh my God. Like, yes, like, yeah, that's what's gonna entertain people. When the women on Selling Sunsets do it, it's no issue. And for a lot of people saying they weren't selling houses, y'all didn't even give them a chance. Give them the feedback, and in the second season we could have seen them selling more houses. But to see that they didn't sell any houses, I just didn't agree with that. But anyways, that was my little tidbit. And clearly they're not together anymore, so clearly it didn't fucking work out. So what was all this for?
Sharelle is out here doing interviews claiming, and I just thought this was very distasteful of her to come out during this climate, and she's talking to everyday people and is saying that Chad made her fly Spirit in Frontier. Spirit in Frontier. Now, I was trying to figure out, like, my thing is, I was like, well, what's wrong with that? You got to your destination, right? Like, what is wrong with a Black man that is in an inflated economy that works right now? His only real stream of income is Shannon Sharp's show. What else is he doing? He has money saved, but if Shaquille O'Neal is almost a billionaire and still flies Coach, why you can't fly Spirit or Frontier? And you will see a successful woman like this who's beautiful, but she has no real concept on finances. Because if you felt like you should have been flying not Spirit or Frontier or something, then you should be making the money to pay for it. You accepted it and you got your ass right on that Spirit flight in that big front seat that didn't go back. It was just like this. Like I said, if you had it, why you ain't upgrade? Because I be down. If I'm not flying something, then guess what? I'm a upgrade. Baby, I fly myself. If you was really with him for him, baby, I fly myself. You keep your money. But guess what? When I get ready to go buy this property I'm going to flip, I guarantee you he would have woke up then. I'm going to need the down payment on it to flip it. And we going to get that bread. I don't see anything wrong with that, baby. The rest of us flying it, what's wrong with you? Oh, you think your coochie's worth more than pay for it, but you can't either. Moving on, child. Moving on, child.
A man that is almost close to 50 is settled in his ways, and he's not going anywhere. And by the way, Sharelle and Evelyn have on the same dress. Okay. But being a mean girl to me is not cute, especially when you are worried about your representation of your firm, your business, your establishment, and your persona and your affluent circle that you've created and built. It seems like to me Sharelle is just want to be the biggest boss and make everybody feel little. Until next time, bye.